Hey, Philip.
Yes, Daniel.
I have a spooky story to tell you.
I don't believe that you can spook me.
It's so spoopy that you'll never be able to sleep again. All right.
That word spooked me out.
So there's a high schooler. She's a junior. And she was out at a football game.
Yeah.
With her friends. And they were in the student section. They were big fans of the
Sports ball?
Yeah, the
football?
The local football teams.
Oh, okay.
Her best friend even dated one of the linemen.
Wow.
So they were at this game. Her name's, we'll just call her Nikki.
Okay.
Nikki.
Is this a true story?
We'll see. So late one night after the game, everyone went out to eat afterwards and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
She gets in her car and she starts going home. Small town, lots of country. About 2 minutes into the drive home, she realizes that a man is following her. A truck is following her, a big old truck.
A man or a truck?
It's a man inside of a truck. And he keeps flashing his headlights at her.
Yeah.
Like every 20 to 30 seconds, he keeps flashing his headlights. So she tries to slow down to see, like, okay, maybe he's just trying to, pass me up. Maybe I'm going too slow. But he doesn't get in front of her.
Oh.
So she tries speeding up.
Yeah.
Because she's getting scared at this point. It's late. It's almost midnight.
Yeah. Okay. It's dark.
And it's dark and it's out in the middle of nowhere. She's got about a 10-minute drive to get home. So she starts speeding up. Well, he starts speeding up as well, flashing his headlights at her.
Weird.
So she takes a way home that she usually doesn't, just to see, like, okay, maybe this guy's following me, maybe he's not. Turns onto this abandoned road that like no one ever goes onto.
That's a bad idea.
He keeps following her, keeps flashing the headlights. Well, she gets to her house, to her driveway, and remember, this is back in the 80s, so there's no cell phones.
Okay.
So she gets into her driveway, and she just books it out of her car to go and call the police.
Okay.
He pulls up, and he just has his headlights just shined on the car. The cops show up, and the guy gets out of his truck, and he has a gun.
Oh.
And the cops pull out their firearms, and they say, "Put the gun down." And he goes, No, I'm not the one that you should be trying to get. There's a man in the back of her car.
Oh.
With a knife.
Oh.
And every time that the man was sitting up to do something to the girl while she was driving, he would shine his headlights onto her.
Ooh.
Yeah. You like you like that story?
No.
Oh, that's my spooky story. Whoa, Philip, it's okay. It's all right. Hey, no, hey, whoa, it's okay. It's okay. That was just my segue into our episode today.
Oh.
You know what we're doing. Would you like to explain to our listeners?
Dead Disney cartoons, but probably the best 13 of the dead Disney cartoons.
That doesn't explain anything.
Well,
okay, we're doing...
Do you want me to do it myself again?
No.
You want another try?
All right, I'll explain.
Okay.
We're doing the top 13 best Disney animated films before Walt's death.
I guess they're more alive Disney cartoons, I guess.
Yeah. Yes, but yeah, the way you...
He's dead now.
The way that you explained that made no sense.
Yeah, so that's pretty spooky.
Yeah, it's spooky. And 13 is the spooky number. And I don't even know why we're doing this episode like this. It was just supposed to be top 10.
Hey, you know what? Dumbo's coming out soon.
Well, no, but it was just supposed to be top 10. Then Philip was like, let's make it a scary episode.
Well, no.
Or
You
text.
said there's actually 13. Should
Well,
we make it 10
well,
or
yeah.
13?
I
And
said there's 13 that I think could be in consideration. And then Philip said, yeah. But yeah, Dumbo's coming out soon.
Yeah, I don't know when. I think this summer.
No, I think it's out.
What? Really?
I think, or it came out, or it had an early release.
Oh.
People, I saw some reviews online today.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it's coming up soon. So yeah, I think it's pretty cut and dry. We didn't do our little intro thing, by the way.
Oh. Hey, this is Classic Countdown Conversations, where we count down the best and worst that media has to offer when we feel like it.
Yeah, sometimes we don't.
Most times.
Today we're talking best.
The best. We haven't even done the worst.
No, we haven't.
Someday we'll do the worst.
Probably sometime this summer.
Maybe that's like the whole joke. The punchline is we've never done the worst.
We've
we
done
never
the
will.
worst. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. So I think there's not an like all the ones we don't mention should just be honorable mentions.
Well, yeah. So these are movies,
Yes.
by the way. Did
Yeah.
we say that?
Yeah. We said
I said
best.
dead Disney cartoons,
I
which
said
would be very...
I said Disney animated films.
Okay, you definitely cleared it up. You're right. My way of enjoying it doesn't make any sense.
But yeah, I think all of Disney's animated films deserve some recognition.
Mm-hmm.
So just the ones we don't mention, they're just the honorable mentions.
Yeah,
So if you don't see your favorite here, we're sorry.
we are sorry.
It is an honorable mention though.
We did look it up on Wikipedia and figure out what were the movies. So
Yeah. Yep.
we did our research.
Yeah, and these aren't. I don't even know. We're not doing Pete's Dragon or Mary Poppins. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if those came. Those must have come out. Mary Poppins definitely came out while Walt was alive. I'm not sure about Pete's Dragon, but those are mixed. That's live action with cartoon. We ain't dealing with that.
Though that is, to be fair, that is like Walt Disney's bread and butter. That's like how he started doing stuff.
Yeah.
Was with the half animated, half live action.
Right.
So,
But
that's not what we're talking
We're
about.
just talking solely animated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get into it. Well, actually, let's do some Philip confessions.
Oh.
And that I don't remember like 5 of these.
Oh. That's okay.
And so
There's a few of them that I'm not too keen on either, but Philip is on the ones I'm not.
So yeah. Well, so if I don't know, we'll see if I say anything during this episode. No, I have things to say because it's Disney. So don't you worry.
Do you want to start us out?
I do.
Okay.
Number coming in at spooky 13 is The Sword and the Stone. This is one of the movies that I have no idea about. I do know about that the boy takes the sword out of a stone. That's about it. It's Prince.
It's essentially Arthur, Merlin.
Arthur.
It's that whole story.
That sounds like a kind of story I'd get into too. I don't know why I haven't seen
it's
this.
good. It's good. There's a good little character sacrifice in it.
Oh, like literal?
Yeah.
Somebody dies
Someone dies.
via sacrifice? Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Yes.
Disney, he gets down on the crazy stuff.
I know. It's great. And yeah, it's young Arthur. It's when he's a little young boy.
Little boy Arthur.
But I think it kind of goes to show that it's one of the lesser known Disney movies for a reason. You know what I mean? It's not as classic or well loved. I think the people who watch it really like it, but it's just not it doesn't stand out amongst the crowd. Even if I got a shout out loud.
I don't know what that is.
That's freaking Goofy movie.
Sorry.
One of your favorites.
Yeah. I mean, mostly Lindsay's favorite.
Okay. Well,
I do love the Goofy movie.
well, we won't be talking about that today because that happened post Walt's death, which we'll probably do that list at some point.
Yeah, we should.
as well. Okay, number 12.
Wait.
Whoa.
I've got stuff to talk about.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jeez.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. What's up?
I'm going to relate everything to the Disney World. The Disney World.
Okay.
So in The Sword and the Stone,
Yeah.
there's that part where the boy takes the sword out of the stone.
Yes.
And you can actually do that in Disney World.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Magic Kingdom, outside of the carousel, there's a big old sword in a stone. and you're like, what's this here for?
Can only select people do it?
So they have like a little act that happens, every 4 hours or something.
Okay.
And yeah, they have like the biggest, strongest guy come out and try to take it out, and he can't. And then, it keeps going.
Right.
And then they have like some little
Little
twerp.
boy,
Yeah. And then they probably do girls now.
Probably.
And then they probably press a button somewhere.
It's probably like magnetic or something.
Yeah,
You can't get it out.
And then the boy can get it out, and it's hilarious. But it's funny because the sword's kind of long.
Oh,
so
really?
like-
So kids are probably like trying their
Yeah, it
hardest.
feels like it keeps going.
Yeah,
and
that's funny.
So
They should probably do a smaller sword.
they probably should. I've never done it. I'd like to pull that sword out.
That's funny.
I'm pretty small too, so I don't think they'd pick me for the.
Well, you just have to get one of those hats with like the little propellers on the top and
Yeah.
wear little overalls, and they'll think that you're a little boy.
That would be good. Or walk around just on my knees and
Yeah.
try to make sure that they only see me in the
Or
front.
just cut off your legs, knees down, so you have little stubs,
Easy.
and then you just prance around like a little boy.
You're right.
All right.
All right, number 12 now.
Number 12 is 101 Dalmatians.
Now this movie, I thought I would remember more.
Mm.
And what I do remember is that I liked it.
Oh.
But I don't remember much else. So tell me about 101
I think
Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians has one of the best Disney villains.
Oh, Cruella DeVille.
Yeah. And she's got her two henchmen that are idiots.
Yeah. I watched the trailer, and she's got a sweet, sweet car.
Yes.
It's got like flames coming out the side.
Yeah. I know. That was when like Disney Disney probably just didn't care. He's probably smoking his cigars, and they're like, "What? Do you like this design?" And he's rolling around his money and his swastikas, and he was like, "I don't care."
I don't think he had swastika.
Another reason why this is a scary episode is because Walt's head is frozen somewhere.
That's not true.
But yeah, 101 Dalmatians. I like this movie because it's really, really like unique. Like, who in the world would think of to make a movie about 101 of a specific dog? You know what I mean? This is such an odd. I say you know what I mean a lot, and I apologize about that, listeners who have caught on to it. But yeah, it's just like a little unique, creative thing.
Yeah.
that
Is it based on a book? Do you know?
That I'm not sure.
I wonder if it is. Disney basically had no original ideas. He just takes good ideas and makes
I
them
can tell
better.
you up on our list, number 7 was a complete original idea.
Well, there we go. Proven
but
wrong.
We'll get there in a minute, and that's why I have it somewhat high, is because I like that it's an original idea.
There we go.
101 Dalmatians, I don't know if it's original or not, but I remember the little fat Dalmatian. He's cute.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name.
I
is,
always
but
wanted. Probably after the live action remake.
Yeah,
I wanted a Dalmatian so bad.
a fat one.
Particularly a fat one. There was one in our neighborhood.
Oh,
And I'd always like ride my bike around, try to see if he would come out. But apparently they're mean.
I don't like that breed very much. I don't. I don't.
I like them as puppies. They look like labs.
Yeah, but then I don't know if they're mean. They're just not the most friendly.
Yeah, they're
They're kind of standoffish. I feel like.
Number 11.
You
I
get to
I could do
explain
the
this
bad
one.
guy.
Yeah,
So number 11 is Cinderella. Yoinks.
Yeah.
So
the most famous Disney movie.
yeah, the one, and you know what? Cinderella's great,
Yeah,
but it's not. It's
kinda
just
boring.
Not, a kind of boring movie. The fairy godmothers are good.
Mm-hmm.
The rats are good,
yeah.
but the humans are sucky.
Mm.
Nobody cares about them.
You know what I don't get about the thing. So apparently, that's just Prince Charming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Prince Charming apparently falls in love with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
But then then he can't find her. He gets her shoe,
Yeah.
and he's so gung ho over this girl that instead of going out looking for himself, he sends his herald
Yeah.
out, and he doesn't give a description of what she looks like. He's like, go see if this shoe fits on any of the girls.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not like any of them are going to have the same size foot or anything. I don't know. It's just the logic starts breaking down in my mind.
I wonder if there's something else in the old fairy tale.
Fairy tale. There's a because all the old fairy tales were very dark.
Yeah.
The girls in the book started like cutting their toes off and stuff, so that it would fit into the shoe.
That kind of happens.
So they could be with Prince Charming.
Yeah, that kind of happens in the.
I don't remember that.
They like really squish their feet in.
Well, yeah,
it's real nasty. Can you imagine the smell of that shoe after it finally
disgusting.
got to Cinderella?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I mean, you know what else? You know what else I don't understand? There's another thing that logic, because after when it strokes midnight, her clothes go away, right?
Yeah, they become the raggedy clothes.
Then why doesn't her glass slipper go back to her regular?
You're right. It's not on her, maybe?
Maybe. But then, well, never mind. I won't go down that.
We wouldn't have we
wouldn't have a movie.
A story.
Yeah, I know. But I like Gus Gus.
Gus Gus is good.
And Jacques.
They're all, those guys, let me watch a movie. I guess they probably do, the third movie probably is all about the mice.
I feel like they probably work in the same vein as like the Minions or the Penguins.
Yeah, they're better as side characters.
Yeah. But who knows? We don't because there's not a movie about them. I would watch a show about them.
Yeah. Yeah. So Cinderella is number 11.
Okay.
And we're sorry that it's so low.
But you know what? Out of all the movies pre Walt's death, that's pretty high.
Yeah. Well, and she's got a castle.
Yeah.
In Disney World.
Is there something about 101 Dalmatians at Disney World that you would like to talk about?
There's not, actually.
There's not.
No.
That's sad.
I would have said something.
They should have like you know how they have the dog store at the mall?
The dog. Oh, yeah.
They should have a dog store that's all
like
Dalmatians.
a puppy cafe.
Yeah. It's just all Dalmatians.
That sounds great. It's just like, man, these crowds are just getting to me. I need some puppies.
I need some puppies, yeah.
Don't give me a freaking cat cafe. That sucks.
Do they have one of those?
There's one here in Dayton.
Oh.
I want to burn it down.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
A cafe. That's really what it is called.
Is it really called the
that's
cat
not
fae?
Me being a funny pun man.
Okay. Well, that makes me angry.
Yeah, me too. I love puns, and that makes me very angry. What's number 10?
Number 10 is, and you'll have to jog my memory a little bit on this.
Okay.
On this movie, it's Fantasia.
Yeah. So this is okay. So Disney was like, "Hey, you know what? I love music, and I would love to just take some classical music and make some art to it. That's my art, my stuff, and then I can make a bunch of money too.
Oh,
because that classical music I don't got to pay for, and so." So that's cool.
And he needs to get more money so he can buy more swastikas.
Well, I hope not. And so that's what Fantasia is.
Okay.
It's like really just it's kind of like a concept. It's like the indie Disney. That's what I feel like it is.
That's like that's the famous Mickey has a wizard hat.
Yeah.
Movie. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the really big like gargoyle.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's from Fantasia.
Yes. That's one of talking about good Disney villains.
Yeah.
The thing's freaking sweet. What's his name?
I don't remember.
Oh, shoot.
Green-eyed gargoyle.
It's something. He has a cool name.
Maybe his name is Greg. Greg Gorel.
Greg Love.
Greg. Oh. So one of the cool things about Fantasia, which you may or may not know about, so like if you look at old Disney cartoons, his eyes look kind of dead-like.
Whose does?
Mickey's.
Okay.
But one of the art directors of Fantasia was like, hey, I kind of want to try something new with Mickey's eyes. And so that was the very first time that the modern Mickey eyes became a thing.
Well, and that's the Mickey's first like debut in a film? Theatrical film, right?
That's probably true.
I think there was a thing released before Snow White. It was like 5 separate shorter things put together. It was to promote Snow White.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Mickey was in any of those. But
well, like all of Disney's cartoons were originally like before movies.
Right. No, right. Like Steamboat Willie and stuff like that. Yeah.
So he kind of was already in the movie. movie.
That's
theaters.
true. But this was like,
Feature length.
yeah. Do you want to know what the villain's name is in
I would love.
Fantasia?
It's not Greg.
It's not.
Is it Garg?
Not as cool as those. His name's Chernabog.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
It is cool. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But that's how it's spelled.
Chernabog.
But he's freaking awesome looking.
Yeah. I really like Fantasia as an idea. I don't know if I love it watching it as much. Some of it it's like kind of freaky and weird.
It is. Of what I can remember, it scared the crap out of me when I was younger.
But I really like the idea.
When we went to Disney World a couple summers ago, and you know how they do that show out on the moat? Mm-hmm. Is he in that? The big gargoyle?
Yeah.
He's at the end
He's at
or
the very
something.
end.
Yeah,
like he literally, like they have a mountain in the background and he like opens up his wings and it's terrifying.
That's awesome. Okay.
Next,
your turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
I'm doing evens, you're doing odds.
Okay. That's odd that I didn't remember that. Number 9 is Bambi.
Bambi.
Yeah.
Number 9 and 8 I love because they're depressing.
So guess what number 8 is? What do you have to say about Bambi?
Well, it probably has, maybe not the darkest opening for a Disney movie, but definitely one of them.
Can you explain it to me in great detail?
Yeah, so Bambi and his mother are just living their life. They're just happy. And then all of a sudden, like, I think like other animals start running past them or something.
Yeah.
And Bambi's mom's like, run!
Oh.
And they start running, and Bambi outruns his mom, and he goes back to the little cave that they're supposed to be staying in.
Yeah.
And you can hear a gunshot go off.
So you don't see it?
And Bambi goes into the cave and he's like, I won, Mom.
Oh.
I won the race.
That is really sad.
And then he goes out and his mom's been shot. But then he goes on a little adventure and he
finds himself.
He finds friends, Thumper and Flower. Mm-hmm. And then I think he gets it going with a little girl.
Whoa.
Deer. Sorry, I didn't mean to like that.
X-rated Bambi.
He runs into a girl deer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then his dad shows up and
Is his dad mean? Or something?
He's like, I'm the prince of the forest.
What?
He's a big buck. And however, the order of all that stuff, I don't remember what it happens in, but it happens.
That happens. Do you ever, whenever I imagine Bambi, I just imagine Rudolph.
He's cuter than Rudolph.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with the red nose?
Mm-hmm. Red nose makes me want to, in Empire Strikes Back when Han Solo cuts that thing open and hides in it. Yeah, that's what I want to do to Rudolph.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bambi, I just want to give a hug to because his mom died.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I mean,
for Bambi that came out in 1941.
Yeah, you said that it was, the beginning of the part of
That's
the movie.
True. There, you're right. But yeah, I'm thinking for Halloween, I'm gonna go as the hunter that kills Bambi's mom.
That's good. I'll be Bambi.
Okay.
I really hope that the theatrical trailer for Bambi was just that opening scene, and that's it. They're like, "Want to see this?" Coming out May 24th.
And then people were like, "Well, they gave away the ending, and then they go and it's the beginning of it." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, oh my word." Do you have anything else to say about Bambi?
No, there's nothing in Disney World about Bambi as far as I know.
Really?
There probably is a hint of it somewhere.
I feel like there's got to be.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like if Disney, it's literally their job to make a world revolved around Disney. How do you miss a Disney movie?
I think it, the Bambi movie. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like how would you miss that? Or like 101 Dalmatians? How are they like? Oh, we forgot about that movie. Oh,
I think they know what the people want, what they really like.
We want a puppy cafe.
That does sound good.
And we want hunting grounds.
Yeah, as far as I know, no Bambi.
Okay,
but this next one definitely some stuff in Disney World about this.
Number 8 is Dumbo.
He can fly.
He can fly. He can fly.
That's a different movie that I'm singing in my mind. It was like we were trying to communicate and just no words.
I like Dumbo because it's sad.
I do. That's like the reason I like this movie is that it's sad.
It's really weird. It opens up very cartoonish. Mm-hmm. There's a train or something, but it's like alive.
That's true.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like it can't. Yeah.
It's like chugga, 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 and it's like coming in, and it's like out of breath because he's been going.
Yep.
Then it gets real dark.
Yeah, that's true.
What do they have at Disney World about Dumbo?
So it's like the most ridden ride for
really?
little kids. It's just like
okay.
it goes around in a circle and you can like move it up and down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Are you riding on him?
Sort of.
Does he look?
Yes, it looks
the
like
box
you're riding
looks like
him.
Dumbo. Okay.
Yeah, and he's got big old ears. It's actually pretty fun. They do it up.
Remind me, when was the last time you watched Dumbo?
Not too long ago, actually.
Okay, remind me like the layout of the story.
That I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
But I did see it not too long ago.
They
and I
like
just
make
remember,
fun of him for having too
Yeah,
big
he's
of
got
ears.
too big of ears. He's kind of a...
And then where does the mouse come in at?
He's the conductor of the thing, isn't he?
Of the what?
Of the circus.
Oh, he is?
I think so.
Okay. I just remember they all get scared, all the elephants do, because there's an old myth that that elephants were scared of mice.
Yep. Yes.
And then they go hang out with vultures.
I don't even remember that. All I know
Or
is that I
something.
can...
They hang out with certain animals and they teach them how to fly.
All I know is that there's the mom taking up Bambi. Bambi. I'm
Bambi,
sorry.
Dumbo.
Dumbo and Bambi. Bambi's in the background with it on her tail.
Yes.
It's just not in the shot. And then just snuggles him
And sings to him.
And sings to him. And I tried to convince Lindsay to sing that song. And she's like, that's too sad. And I said, that's what makes it so good.
How does the movie end? Does he get his mom back?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't know. I literally just told you I don't know the layout of the movie. How would I know?
I forget how it ends. You know what? For the first time in history, I hope it doesn't end sad.
You hope so?
I hope it doesn't, because it has a very sad middle part where his mom is singing to him. I hope he finds his mom at the end, but I can't remember the ending. Okay.
So number 7,
Yeah.
Lady and the Tramp.
This is the night. It's the guy that
What?
sings when he gives them the spaghetti.
Oh,
He sings to them.
Oh,
It's like, it's the tramp. And then they bring out spaghetti and meatballs.
that makes me so hungry for spaghetti and meatballs right now. What am I doing with my life? Not eating
It's
spaghetti.
like a
and meatballs?
Luigi. And
I don't
Luigi's like,
think
a Mario.
Yeah, I don't think that happens.
It's
This
the
is
tramp.
One of those movies I haven't seen.
You haven't seen it?
I've never seen Lady and the
Are
Tramp.
you serious?
Yeah,
Oh my.
I'd love to see it.
It's really good. You're not
somebody
going to
would-
like the beginning.
Why?
There's these twin Siamese cats,
Oh, I know about those.
and they sing this little song.
We are Siamese.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little racist.
I hate them.
It's probably a lot of racist.
I hate
actually.
them. They're scary, and they beat up lady. I don't remember if they beat her up, but they're mean to her.
I do like Aristocats.
Oh, the Hong Kong Yang Chang Wang Yang. That's,
I don't know
that's
what
really
that
racist.
was.
There's a Siamese cat in that, and he sings a song that's very racist.
Yeah.
But Aristocats came out after Walt's death, so we're not talking about that.
I'm just letting you know the movies I have seen.
Yeah. I don't think it came out. We didn't just miss Aristocats. That came out after.
No,
his death,
yeah,
right?
it came
Okay.
after he died.
But yeah, Lady and the Tramp is a good.
What's
little,
what is the story?
So, like-
he's like falling in love with another dog.
Well, so Lady is like a pampered dog,
Okay,
and Tramp is like
he's just like a
he's
street dog.
Yeah, he's a street dog. and they fall in love, and he
Okay.
takes her out for a night on the town.
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. A classic story.
Yeah,
But with a dog and another
right,
dog.
and like Tramp has like all these friends, like the guys at the restaurant that like him. They're
Hold
like,
on.
it's the dog,
So it literally is Aristocats. Except that
kind of.
because the cat in Aristocats
Yeah,
is-
he's kind of showing them the ways of being
of the street.
Yeah.
Of the streets.
Yeah.
They just did it with cats.
Lady doesn't have kids.
Okay.
Until the end, they do have kids because like Lady's family adopts Tramp.
Yeah, it's beat for beat Aristocats, which I guess really Aristocats is beat for beat Lady and the Tramp then.
Right. There's not like the funny dogs and the funny dogs that are Aristocats.
Yeah, the two.
I don't think those
Like a bloodhound.
I don't think that those parts exist.
Yeah.
At least not that I'm remembering. Actually no. There are two dogs.
Yeah,
But
see?
they're not antagonists.
Okay.
There's a little Scotty dog.
I don't
And
know
he
what
has a
Scotty
Scottish
dog is.
he has a Scottish accent.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a bloodhound.
Hey.
But the bloodhound's really like droopy and tired the whole time. And then the Scotty, I think his name's Scotty if I'm remembering right. He's like, I think they're like Lady's like mentors. I don't know. They're like her neighbor dogs. I like Lady and the Tramp a lot. I haven't seen it in a couple of years. But that's like one of the most famous movie moments ever when they both have the same noodle.
Yeah.
They slurp it up and they kiss. Have you and Lindsay ever tried to do that?
That sound was them kissing, not the noodling. Probably.
Okay.
She is gluten free now, so we'd have to do with a gluten free noodle, and
I think
I don't want that.
I think she could do one noodle.
I don't think so.
All right.
Just kidding. She's been having bread all the time.
I was gonna
lately.
say she had Jamie John's the other night.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lady and the Tramp, and they need to do Lady and the Tramp thing at Disney World if they don't have one.
I feel like there's something about Lady and the Tramp, but I can't remember what
They
it
should
is.
do an Italian restaurant.
Oh, you know what? That's true. I'm surprised that's not in there.
I'm not.
They
kidding.
do. They do.
They do.
They do.
It's an Italian
They
restaurant.
have an Italian restaurant that's themed.
Lady and the
Lady and
Tramp.
the Tramp.
Okay. I was gonna say, literally, you and I would do a better job at Disney World. Hire us on Disney World as
We know you're listening.
producers.
You know, every time that your name is spoken,
You find out.
you find out about it somehow. You're rich enough you can do that.
Yeah.
What's next?
It's Patreon.
It's Patreon.
You talk about while I itch my nose. Oh my word.
Wow. Patreon. You know, I'm gonna switch the script on us.
Okay.
He's still going at his nose. Normally we talk about how good we are, and how many gifts we give you. But we're gonna switch the script and we're gonna say, listen, do you like content like ours? Do you think that it's worth us continuing? Do you think that, you know, there's a lot of just crap out there. There's a lot of crap that is stealing your money away.
Yep.
That's on Netflix.
Yep.
You know? And you're
Netflix sucks.
you're like, let me give you all my money and you can just, you know, make crap. Well, we're saying, you know exactly what you're getting, and you just got to pay us a little less than you give to Netflix. And we'll keep making this.
Yeah.
Next week, if we don't get a freaking Patreon, we're quitting.
That's not true.
That's not true. We love doing this, so we'll keep doing it for free. Well, plus Corey's
$9.
$9. So, but it does help us continue. It helps us to.
It gives us spirit.
It gives us spirit, but also, like, you know, we have to do upkeep on a website.
Yeah.
I have to do upkeep on a website. Dan doesn't really do that.
No.
But if we do more, we could probably do more content, and you know, it would be cool.
Yeah.
That's our pitch. Why don't you give us some more money now? So if you do happen to give us money, $5 will get you what, Daniel?
You'll be our best friend. You'll also get behind the scenes footage and photos. And then $10 does the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But you also get an annual gift.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of us? We think so.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's it. That's Patreon.
Oh, and then we also have the I'm rich category.
I did put that up.
To where if you're just rich and you don't want any extra benefits, but you want to just give us $100 or more, then you can.
Yeah. There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah. We're not forcing you to, but it is it's a $100 minimum. There is no limit.
Yeah.
On how much after
if you
that.
want to see that, it's really on our Patreon.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I have this dry skin on my elbow.
Ew. Ugh. Talking about dry skin, I bet this lady had dry skin.
Yeah. Hold on. Kathy, turn it off.
Oh, goodness. I'm glad, I'm proud of her for knowing when to turn it on.
I know. She's getting a little bit better. Yeah. Who's that? Who do you think had dry skin?
I think Snow White had dry skin, which means that she made it to number 6.
Yeah. She's a little skank.
Whoa. Yeah. Because she's got so many boyfriends.
Yeah, she had 7. She lived with 7 guys. She took advantage of those 7 dwarfs.
Yeah.
Lived with them, led them on, and then
and then she just up and left them
for a regular sized human.
That's true. Those poor little dwarves.
Quick, can you name all 7 of the dwarves?
No.
Let's
Dopey,
see here. Yeah.
Sneezy, Angry.
No, Grumpy.
Grumpy.
I think it's Grumpy.
Doctor.
Yeah, Doc. Happy.
Happy.
Sleepy.
I already said Sleepy.
You said Sneezy.
Did I not say Sleepy? Sleepy.
Is it Sleepy or Drowsy?
It's Sleepy. Drowsy
Sleepy.
sounds too much like a medical condition.
Okay. Well, who's the other one? Is there one that's sad? Depressy?
Depressy? Okay. Try it again.
Okay.
You try it again.
Happy?
Uh-huh.
Sleepy?
Yeah. I know exactly which one you didn't get, but we'll see
Okay.
if it comes up.
Sneezy?
Yep.
Grumpy?
Yeah.
Doc?
Yep. And I totally said Sleepy because there's 2 of them that we didn't say in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One of them, you've got to know it. You just gotta.
Dopey? No,
Yep.
you said Dopey.
Did I say Dopey?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
you
Never mind. All right. So we just missed one. Do you?
Is it an emotion?
It is
'Cause
an emotion.
Doc and
It's definitely an emotion.
am I it a lot?
No. Hardly
Okay.
ever.
Oh.
In fact, you may lack this emotion, and it's your downfall.
Oh, weepy.
No.
Oh, I don't know. What?
It's bashful.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's always got the red cheeks.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not bashful very much, so.
Yeah, that's why we can do this podcast.
I thought it was weepy because I can't cry.
Oh, I cried like 5 times today.
I haven't cried since senior year at camp. When you and Corey.
I'm gonna try one of these episodes. I'm gonna make you cry.
Oh no. Okay. Snow White. It gets. I think it gets extra credit for being the very first ever
Yep.
full-length animated film.
And what's funny, it's actually pretty short.
It is.
He's like, man, we just gotta barely make this.
Yeah, I know. It is kind of boring, but
I don't think it's boring.
I think they're in like the.
It's slow. I'll say it's slow.
Yeah. The prince just kind of comes out of nowhere, doesn't he? He's just riding through the forest. But the witch,
Yep.
she has an awesome death.
Yes.
Very dark death. I love it.
Yeah.
She falls off of a cliff and then gets crushed by a giant boulder.
She off
awesome.
a cliff. There it is.
The freaking mirror is scary looking.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he should be. He's like a demon.
Yeah, I know. It is. It's good. It's a good little movie.
Yeah.
And did you know she's supposed to be like 12?
Ew.
Yeah. If you look up like the princess ages, I
Yeah.
do this at least 3 times a week.
I believe it. not
I think
bashful.
I made that joke about something else.
Yeah, you did.
What was it?
It was funny though. I
we
think
were talking about Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I think talking about it, about how funny it was, makes it even more funny too.
If you look up like the ages for all the Disney princesses, she's like super young.
Weird. I mean, she is like relatively short too.
How much taller is she than all the dwarves?
She's about twice as tall.
Okay.
But then, I think the witch is kind of extra tall, so it's hard to tell.
Well, yeah, she's supposed to be like 12 years old.
What is her name?
It's Snow White.
No, the witch lady. She's not a witch. She's evil queen. Just an evil queen.
Yeah,
there it is.
But sorry, when I said witch, she turns into like the ugly old lady.
Yeah,
that's what I was.
She definitely looks like a witch.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's special credit to Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Yeah, I personally like this movie.
I do too.
I think the dwarves are great.
Yeah,
Snow White does kind of stink. She's kind of
her voice is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But she's
maybe that was just like they were like, hey, pretend that you have a voice of a 12-year-old,
right?
And the actress was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's all right. She's cool. As far as Disney princesses go, she's like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
She's not bad.
She has that weird puffy thing in the back of her neck for cape. That's a little weird.
Oh, I thought you were saying she looks like
like she had a medical
Quasimodo.
Oh, no. No.
We'll have to talk about that movie maybe in post Walt's death.
Yeah.
But anyway, because talk about freaking dark openings.
I don't remember it.
Hunchback of Notre Dame, he kills a mother and her baby.
Jeez.
It's okay. He goes to hell at the end.
Is that true?
Yeah. The villain falls into hell at the end of that movie.
Wow. It does have like a whole like Catholicism
exactly
in there.
So, yep.
Makes sense.
All right. Number 5 is... am I?
I think we switched it because of Patreon.
Did. Oh,
now you're number 5.
I'm number 5. Okay. That's Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
It is spelled weird. When I was writing these down, I was like, how do you spell that? Pinocchio.
I like Pinocchio.
I do too. It's really odd. It's a very odd movie.
Yeah. Well, it has like sex slavery.
It's like analogies for it.
Yeah. Poor little boys.
They turn into donkeys.
Yeah.
That's so horrifying.
Yeah.
When the one boy's like, what's happening? He's like,
yep.
And then like he's like in the corner, isn't it? Like I remember a shot at Pinocchio. He's like in the corner, and then you can see their silhouettes like turning into the donkeys.
Yeah.
Does that happen?
Yeah.
But there's the big fat guy that does his little dance, his little booty dance.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The guy that's there on
the slave owner, basically.
Yeah. He
does a booty dance.
He does do a booty dance.
What does that mean?
He's dancing with his butt.
I don't believe it.
I promise you.
I don't believe it.
We watched this together.
We did watch it together.
It was you and I and Lindsay and Ethan.
Yeah.
You know what I like about this movie? It's all over the place.
Yeah.
He wishes upon a star, and a lady comes down.
Yeah.
And then she's like, here's my cricket that will be his conscience. And then he becomes a real boy.
Yeah.
And then there's a huckster wolf at the schoolyard. He's like, hey, come dance for me or something. Then,
come booty dance
for me. And then he goes to the island where there's no parental guidance.
Yep.
And then they become donkeys.
Yep.
And then he goes back and he gets swallowed by a whale.
That's true.
And for whatever reason, Gazpacho's in the whale. I don't remember how Gazpacho got there.
Yeah. He's trying to save him, I think.
And then
he's trying to
it just happens to be the same whale that eats both of them.
Well, I think in the midst of him trying to save him from being a donkey,
they both get. I thought he got swallowed and Gazpacho was just there.
No, I don't think that it's that random.
I thought it was. But then there's it's like a huge whale.
Is a big boy whale
It's like the biggest whale to ever live because
Yeah.
they're like in a boat
in a boat
inside
in the whale.
the whale. Reminds me of Jonah,
Yeah, there's actually a lot of biblical themes going on there.
but in reality, Jonah was probably swallowed by a somewhat smaller fish. It
Yeah.
just had to be big enough for it to eat a
Yeah,
person.
he was probably very uncomfortable.
Probably. He was just, yeah.
Warm.
The fish probably died.
Yeah,
Let's be honest here. Anyways,
he probably punched it and got out. I hope that's how it happened.
but then does he stay as a real boy at
No.
the end?
Oh yeah. He stays
Okay.
a boy, boy.
And all along the while,
I'm a real boy.
When he lies, his nose grows.
That's true.
There's
What
just
a strange.
such odd.
There's a lot of different things going on there.
I know, but that's why I like it.
I like Jiminy.
Jiminy Cricket, yeah, he's good.
I've never heard of anybody named Jiminy though.
Well, I'm gonna name my son Jiminy Cricket.
I'll hold you
Cardiff,
to that.
Okay.
Jiminy Cricket Cardiff. That's a pretty sweet name.
There's a Jiminy Cricket Cardiff. That's pretty cool.
Number 4,
Yeah, go ahead.
Alice in Wonderland.
This is actually one of my personal favorite Disney movies of all
It's a
time.
great. I'm surprised it didn't do top 3 for you. For us.
I felt weird not putting one of the princesses in top 3.
Yeah. Well, you just gave everything away.
Well, not necessarily. But yeah, Alice in Wonderland. For all you youngins, we're talking about the cartoon, not the Tim Burton mess.
You don't like those? Those?
I didn't see the second one. First one looks like I threw up all over. Of a movie.
It is. It's visually appalling.
It's like it wears me out
Yeah, but somehow the cartoon is appalling as well. But I like it.
in different ways.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? There's so many characters in Alice in Wonderland. Who's your favorite?
Probably not the rabbit with the clock.
Okay.
The crazier rabbit.
The March Hare.
Yeah.
Really? Over the Mad Hatter?
Yeah, I don't like the Mad Hatter.
You know what? I actually don't like the Mad Hatter's voice very much.
I can't remember what he sounds like in the cartoon. I think I know what he sounds like, but
I can't.
I
do
mean,
an
I'm
impression,
not. I'm not asking you to do that.
Yeah, I can't do it, but yeah. The March Hare. Okay, interesting.
I think he's funny.
Very interesting. Okay. I like my 2 favorite characters. I flip-flop back and forth between them.
Yeah.
I like the Cheshire Cat. He's actually the best thing about the Tim Burton one.
Yes.
He is the one thing that it kind of is pretty cool in that movie.
Yeah.
But I like the Cheshire Cat, and I like the caterpillar that gets high off of hookah.
I forgot about him. Yeah, you like the weirdo characters, huh?
Yeah.
The ones you don't really know if they're good or bad.
Yeah, yeah. And me and my sisters always thought it was the funniest part in the movie, maybe the funniest part in any movie, when he's blowing the smoke into Alice's face, and he's like, "Who are you?" And then he's like telling her how to grow and shrink,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "The other side of what?" And he comes, because he turns into the butterfly.
Yeah.
And he comes up and gets really close to her face. He's like, "The mushroom, of course." I don't know why. We always thought that was so funny. But then, yeah, he kind of just goes away. He doesn't come back for the ending, I don't think.
No.
He just kind of turns into a butterfly. And
Yeah. Well, he's a new creation. He's got new friends.
He's a jerk, though. I think that's why I like him.
Yeah.
The Cheshire Cat just gets her into trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why I don't like him. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That one guy, I like the stories that Tweedledee and Tweedledum tell
They're
at
good.
the beginning.
Yeah.
I like the one where the guy eats all the clam babies.
I don't remember that.
And then the other guy is mad because he prepared them all.
Oh.
And then the fat walrus ate them.
Oh my.
And then he goes, I mean, they don't finish the story, but he definitely killed the walrus.
Yeah.
Crazy
This is also
movie.
like Fantasia, just very, very crazy.
Yeah. It is.
Yep.
It's like they were on something.
Yeah. Probably.
Probably acid.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that wasn't illegal yet.
I don't know. But a lot of Disney movies were created while they were on acid. There's that
Is
little
that a documentary about that?
I'll make it. There is that little part in Dumbo when they get drunk,
That's true. Yeah.
and that's like an acid trip as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's next.
So, is there anything else that I feel like I'm talking a lot. Is there
No,
anything that you wanted to say about Alice in Wonderland?
You said everything I wanted to say.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Yeah, you should be.
And there's nothing else that you want to say.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Number 3 is Sleeping Beauty. All right, guys, Phil fell asleep. Thanks for listening to our show. Oh my goodness! Oh my word!
Gotcha. I'm Sleeping Beauty.
Okay. Up until probably like 5 years ago, I thought her name was Beauty.
Yeah, it's not that. It's Aurora.
Aurora. She's one of my favorite Disney princesses.
Oh, it's because she's married to Prince Philip, and that's me.
That's you. No, I would like. She'd be a pretty cool wife. She just sleeps all the time.
I don't know if you'd really want that.
You just hang out in bed all the time. I think that'd be pretty cool. But this is another one you don't remember too well.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know that there's Prince Philip. I know he fights a big old dragon at the end with his shield and his
Do you know
sword.
who the dragon is?
Puff, the magic dragon.
Okay. No, it's Maleficent.
Oh, that's right.
She turns into another really great Disney villain.
Yeah. We should do top 10 Disney villains.
We should. That would be good.
It's been done before. Let's not do that. I lied.
We could do it. We could do it better than anyone else.
Yeah.
Almost every top 10 list has been done, Philip. But one thing I wanted to kind of focus in on about this movie that we haven't really talked about in others, the art style in this movie is great.
Ooh. Tell me more.
It looks very layered. And I think it's because that's how they did it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like there's depth because it's a cartoon. It's hard to get depth in cartoons, but like you can tell it looks like a storybook. Yeah. You know, like the storybooks that would pop up?
Yeah.
It looks like one of those.
They do, yes. You know how they do that though, right?
How?
They have like 5 different layers that they've drawn on.
Okay.
And then they like stack them in such a way.
Okay.
And then they point the camera down.
Right. Okay.
At all that. So the stuff that's in the very bottom would be out of focus.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So that's how that
looks awesome. It looks great.
Yeah. It's cool.
And yeah, I think as far as the earlier princess movies go, I think this is one of the strongest actually. And the hero's a guy, which is great.
Yeah. Hey.
Philip
about dang
slays
time.
Maleficent. Maleficent.
Yeah, I don't know the movie well enough, but I do. Now that you say the art style is good, I remember liking it.
Yeah.
When I watched it.
No, I think that alone, like, because we're talking about animation.
Yeah.
Talking about anime movies.
You know what? We should have made that part of our criteria, but we just didn't make one.
We didn't really make criteria for this. Actually, I'd say like it kind of holds up well as far as our list goes.
Yeah.
Like the animation kind of gets better.
Yeah.
With each one.
Fantasia should have been higher then.
Yeah. But there's not much of a story.
Yeah. You're right. Okay. Let's move on.
So let me explain something about 1 and 2 really quick.
Okay.
So Philip and I both kind of agree that number 2 is better than number 1.
Yeah.
But there's a reasoning why we thought it was a little bit of a cheat to put it number 1.
Yeah.
So would you like to say what number 2 is?
Number 2 is The Jungle Book.
And the reasoning why it's kind of a cheat is because Walt Disney died during the production of The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of pre-Walt stuff,
Yes.
kind of not.
Yeah.
But I believe this is probably my 3rd or 4th favorite Disney movie.
Yep. This movie is when they were like, I feel like catching their stride on everything, but especially the music. This is like, oh, that music's good. It's those two not twins. They're the 2 brothers that do like all the Disney movies.
Oh, yeah. That was in Saving Mr. Banks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Those 2 guys are awesome.
What's your favorite song from the Jungle Book?
Probably bare necessities.
Sing it for me.
I want the bare necessities. Da, 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 da.
Da 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 worry.
Yeah, that one.
I like
you can
that
tell
one.
how much I love it by the way I know the lyrics.
Another one I love is I Want to Be Like You.
I want to be like you.
Yeah, that one's good.
That's
like
a good
that
one too. You're right. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's a good little musical. I like the little hierarchies of the jungle and like
Yeah.
how the elephants are the soldiers. They're like the army.
You know what? This movie would be a great little children's play.
It would be, yeah.
I don't know why it's not a children's musical.
Lots of characters.
Lots of characters and they're animals. There's
But
a little bit of death in there, I guess.
Who dies? Mowgli's wolf dad? Does he die?
Yeah, I think somebody dies.
Okay.
You can take that out.
No, keep it in. Kids need to know the horrors of this world. Great villain.
Yeah.
Shere Khan. He's funny. He's a funny villain.
Yep. Which is rare.
And I for whatever reason when I was younger, I was obsessed with Ka, the snake.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just was. I thought he was awesome.
What do you think of the new one?
It was okay.
I thought I liked it more than I thought I would actually.
Yeah, I didn't love it, but I thought it was good.
I did like how big that.
King Louis was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome in it.
That's great.
And it's Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
No, that was probably my favorite scene in that movie was
Yeah.
when they were with the monkeys.
Gosh, he was big.
And Bill Murray.
Yeah, he did great.
Like you wouldn't think that he'd be a good Baloo. I don't know. I didn't think so. I was like,
Yeah.
that's weird casting. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, he was the best character.
Yep.
Well, Mowgli, that kid does really good
Yeah.
for not acting with anyone.
Yeah.
Like that's
He's doing great.
high praise.
I just want a big old hug. Just give me a big old hug.
With Baloo?
Please. Please.
Does King Louis die? Does the thing collapse onto him? I forget.
I mean, not explicitly does he die.
Okay, but the thing collapses,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Number
okay,
one?
Number one.
You say it.
Me? Let's say it at the same time.
1, 2,
2,
3.
Peter Pan.
Hey, we did better.
We did do better than the Muppets. Yeah, Peter Pan. You explain. You were the one that put it at number one.
Yeah, so Peter Pan, I think, is just 1, great story. 2, cool art.
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
good music. 4, Disney was actually alive for the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I like it a lot. It does have it hits a little racist.
With the
little
Indians.
Indian racist.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad, but whatever. It was before they realized what
That
they were
racism
doing.
was bad.
Yeah. I mean, they probably knew deep down in their hearts.
Yeah, right. But like Tiger Lily is not. It's more so her dad. And
Yeah.
the rest, yeah.
Yeah.
But another great Disney villain.
Yep.
Well, probably one of the best Disney villains, I'd say.
Yeah.
Top 5 probably.
Most definitely.
I like that our main character is a snarky, cocky jerk.
yeah. Is he the main character?
I guess maybe Wendy is.
Yeah, I don't know who the main
But
character is.
he's the titular character. Oh, and I love the ending. I love the little bit at the end. Because, you know, the beginning of the movie, the dad is real mean.
Yes. Yeah.
And then at the end, him and his wife look out the window and see the ship. And
Yeah.
the dad's like, could it be?
Yeah.
It's like he went on the journey when he was
Yeah.
younger as well.
I love it.
I do too. It just gave me chills.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character in Peter Pan?
He is my favorite character. Probably one of the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
I don't know which. I like the really fat one.
Cubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Cubby too.
Cubby's good.
I like Tiger Lily.
Oh. You're a Tiger Lily fan?
Mm-hmm.
How come? You don't want to say?
No.
Ew.
No, she's just cool. I don't know. I always liked her.
Oh. You got a little cartoon crush,
I
huh?
guess so, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's okay.
I might take you off this podcast.
It's okay.
That's cool. Yeah, Peter Pan's great though.
Yeah.
I feel good when I watch Peter Pan.
Number 1 was Peter Pan.
Number 1 was Peter Pan. That's right.
Pre Walt's death. The best. You hear that, Walt? Best movie you worked on.
And
Peter Pan.
There is in fact a Peter Pan ride.
Oh, what do you do?
You like fly. You're in the ship and you like fly through.
Oh, cool. I wish you could fight pirates.
You almost can touch the stuff in the in the ride, so you basically could.
Okay.
But what's funny is Walt Disney, like everybody's like, you got to put Peter Pan in there, and Walt Disney was like, no,
At the park.
At the park, and he was like, I don't want Peter Pan to be in the ride. You are Peter Pan. You get to be Peter Pan.
Hey.
And I was like, that's cool. You know what? That's pretty cool.
That is
Disney.
cool.
But then Walt Disney died, and then some schmuck was like, I don't care what he said.
Oh.
And they put him in.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what happens
Yeah.
to people's legacies. Once you die, they get altered
Yeah.
against your will.
But the ride is cool, and the line leading up to it's real cool. You like go inside the house and stuff.
Oh, really?
And you see like Tinkerbell's little feet.
Where is this at?
This is in Magic Kingdom.
See, I haven't been to Magic Kingdom in a long, long time.
Yeah. I assume it's also in Disneyland and probably like Shanghai Disney and all these other places.
See, I only go to MGM,
It's not even called that.
Hollywood Studios,
Yeah.
whatever. Anyways, okay. Well, that was our Disney discussion.
I liked
for
that.
Dumbo.
I liked thinking about all those old cartoons.
It does. It puts a little spark in my heart.
Yes.
Um,
That's the sound it makes.
is there any messages you want to give to our listeners?
Hey, we got one new 5-star rating.
Oh, who's it from?
I don't know, but we specifically said don't leave us just a star rating. Give us words.
Oh, they didn't put words?
No words.
Oh.
I'm so mad.
Who's it say it's by?
I can't tell.
Why?
And that's what makes me even more mad. You can't tell.
Oh, you don't know?
You don't know.
Oh, I thought you were
just-
saying you don't
I
want to
just
say
know
who it is.
the exact number that we had before, which was 11,
Oh, yeah.
and now it's 12.
But they didn't say anything.
I think they did that to spite me. I think that's what they did.
Who do you think it was?
I think it was probably my mom.
Love you, Karen.
I love you, Mom. I don't know, but my mom does listen, so maybe it was her. Could
Maybe
be
it could be Ben. Bay has
Ben.
been listening to us a lot recently.
Ben. If you did that, I'm gonna make you laugh out loud at work. That's what I'm gonna do someday. I hope.
Yeah. I hope he did earlier when, I don't know, something funny happened
I don't
earlier.
know. Just hey Ben, just imagine me doing that booty dance, and that'll make you laugh. Okay, so that's one thing.
Okay.
Keep on rating us for real.
Yep.
I liked. You know what? It's really just for us to have that cool.
Yeah.
The words. We want to know why you
we
like
want
us.
to read them.
Yeah. You can comment on our website too, if you'd like. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Daniel's hiding behind his mic in a seductive way. I don't know why. I hope keep finding us on all your favorite things. And what else should people do, Daniel?
Keep telling your friends.
Thank you.
Spread the
That's-
word about us.
You read my mind. That's exactly what I was going to say, but I wanted you to say it because I was saying so much.
Tell your friends to tell their friends, and so on and so forth. Philip was scared at the beginning of this year that our viewership was going to break the internet. Let's make it happen.
That's right.
Hashtag break the internet.
Hashtag BTI. Break the internet.
Let's do it. Come on, people. And give us more money. Patreon. Patreon. Give us more money so we can quit our jobs and we can do this full time.
Yeah. What Daniel said.
Thank you.
Thank
Love you,
We love you.
but we would love you more if you gave us money.
Well, my money's not conditional. But I meant to say
Your
is my
love's
love
not
is not conditional.
Well,
But my money's not conditional either. It is conditional. It's conditional upon what I want. So, let's get this movie business done.
all right. Have a good week.
We love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.